Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is rama lisman from TBA with name 21 30 10 40 19. In this video, I will explain my project about listening for argumentative text. In listening the debates video, for the first is the structure of debate. In debate have backgrounds, thesis, statement, argument, evidence, reasons, rebuttal, and conclusions. In motion in my video is this house believe that any official government resolution of war atrocities must receive the approval of victims. For the first speaker have the background. It is the backgrounds of the government team. In government team says war do not like distinguish individual based on their will. That's in to say when it comes to the context of modern war, and the victims are not only limited to people who opt in to participate in war like soldiers, and for example is because of them times war include things like bombing of other countries or bombing other like sites and towns. Innocent civilians are killed and robbed during the process. And the next is the first argument from the first speaker. The first speaker says this represents the government failure to protect their citizens. Basically, the worst atrocities and victims of these war atrocities mean the government failed to fulfill this duty of protecting this individual and protecting their civilians from being sacrificed over such a big kind of catastrophe and mayhem. So basically the government, we believe that is the government's duty to actually cure the pain and psychological traumas of this individual face during the sacrifice. And then this is the arguments too. There's no other means for the victims to stand up on their own after the wars. It is the reason of the government, because if you look at the after the wars, like a post-war situation, we see a lot of the times where victims are signed by society conform women, for example, we signed because of this scarlet letter on their heads saying that these people are sex slaves, like to. So we believe there are a lot of the times there are no other stakeholder about the government to care and interview into the lives of the victims and say that we are going to do something better for your lives. This is the argument statement for the government team. Also, in government team have two opinions about the motions. The government's failure to protect their citizens, basically the worst atrocities and victims, And the next, there's no other means for the victim to stand up on their own after the war. Uh, it is the evidence. You can see that in these slides. The next is conclusions. In the video, in government team has a conclusion. It is, you can see that. The next is a rebuttal from oppositions is, however, you give us the point that whether we should help the victims or not, so I think it's kind of irrelevant to our topics. And the evidence from opposite sides, it is problems. First of all, I think the problem of a country caused by a war that needs to be resolved as fast as possible. There is a really good example that is happening now in Korea. There has been a lot of problems such as sex slave by Japanese armies. However, these were slaves, especially who are part of Japanese colony, are not actually being well compensated because these women are dying without getting proper resolution due to government's action of getting approval from the free women. That is my project in listening the debate video. Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.